Good afternoon, everyone. So I will get started now. I'm very glad to be here to introduce my school, Humanities and Social Science school, to you. And a little nervous because first time doing such promotion. And I'd like to share an experience to you. I was once an exchange student too, so I have also I had an experience to learning abroad. So I know you must want to know all the things about your studies and life in our university. So let's get started now. So first of all, let me introduce our history. Our school in Qianrui University, which is a humanities school, we have a long history of humanities education. Our school was established in 1994, and now we have 134 faculty and staff members, including 28 professors and 61 associate professors. And now, currently, our school consists of 7 departments and research centers, which is philosophy, sociology, Chinese language and literature, and arts, Chinese calligraphy, music education center, and social psychology. And let me tell you something about our programs in general. We have 1 postdoctoral research station, which is philosophy, and 2 doctoral programs, philosophy and social development and management. And we have 4 master programs, philosophy, sociology, Chinese language and literature, art design. And we have 1 master program for international students, which is Chinese culture and studies. I will let you know for the details in the next several pages. For the doctor programs, if you want to do the philosophy doctor, we have this direction, which is knowledge philosophy theory, physical philosophy, information philosophy, cultural philosophy, Taoism, Confucius philosophy, Marxist philosophy. And for the social development and management, you can do social work, relational sociology, social stratification, economic sociology, sociology of family and pension problem, social policy and social governments, or social psychology. And our master programs including philosophy in Chinese philosophy, Western philosophy, Marxist philosophy, philosophy of science and technology, ethics. And for sociology, including sociology and social work. And for Chinese language and literature, including classical Chinese literature, modern Chinese literature, linguistics, criticism of film and television, cultural communication. And for art design, it includes visual communication, landscape architecture, interior design, sculpture, painting, and calligraphy. And for most of the international students overseas, I highly recommend that you choose Chinese cultural studies, because this program is our school made for international students particularly. This program, you can choose both taught in Chinese or taught in English. And the length of study is 2 or 3 years. Depends on how quickly you can finish your thesis. And for the program taught in Chinese, the main course is contemporary Chinese society, Introduction to Chinese Culture, and China in Global Perspective, Chinese History, Advanced Chinese Language. And elective courses, there are a lot you can say, like a thematic study of contemporary Chinese history and contemporary Chinese philosophy, and thematic study of Chinese aesthetics and Chinese painting research. A very it's plenty of choices. Chinese calligraphy techniques research on Chinese modern and contemporary literature, research on contemporary Chinese major theories and practice, social governments, and social policy. Includes all the majors. You can know every major of our school. And for the English speakers, then you can choose our Chinese cultural studies for English speakers. And this program will provide several English courses. And the main courses: overview of China, comprehensive Chinese, political theory, contemporary Chinese society, gender and Chinese society, cultural perspective of science and technology in ancient China, classical Chinese philosophy. And for elective courses, you can choose HSK test training level 1 to 3. Because I think if you choose English program, then you may not know much about Chinese. So for our perspective, we think if you want to do your study in China, you should at least learn some Chinese and know more about Chinese culture. So we let you choose HSK training. And okay, I'm a little go far away. So let's go here. And you can, for elective courses, we can also choose international communication, classical Chinese poems, science fiction and imagination, and Chinese art history, Chinese music appreciation, Chinese architecture and landscape cultural heritage protection, study of China's reform and opening up, the initiative and the open policy of China, studies on contemporary China's international strategy and diplomacy, and Chinese Revolution cultural spirit, like this, okay? And I will show you some pictures of this program. During this program, we will offer like field trip and social practice. This picture is our international students on the field trip. This is a famous contemporary calligrapher in our school named Zhong Mingshan. He is one of the most greatest calligrapher in China. And this place is the Museum of Forest of Stills, which is historical heritage in Xi'an. I don't know if you have any information about Xi'an. Xi'an is one of the most ancient capital of China, and in our city we own a bunches of historical heritage. Some of you may heard of terracotta berries, like city walls of Ming Dynasty, things like that. We got a lot of heritage. So in this Chinese cultural studies, you have the opportunity to go the field trip and social practice to this heritage. And the next pages, these are our international students and our professors having conference or in the class in the class. You can see, in each grade, we have about 10 or 15 students here, but because of the epidemic, because of coronavirus, so some of the international students, they can't come in China. So we change some of our courses into both online and offline. So students who can't come over China, they can study on the internet from like Zoom. So from and these are also some field trip and some pictures. They go to some museums and know more about Chinese culture. Okay, and I would like to talk more about our cultural program. We hope that from this program and several years of studies in Xi'an, in China, our students can enjoy their lives in China and know more about Chinese culture and know more about Chinese. And we hope after they graduate, students can spread Chinese culture to their own country, and overseas students can become the ambassador for deeper friendship between China and their country. And they also know much about their studies. So okay, that's all. Thank you, and hope everyone here will join us in the near future. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot to Ms. Liu's very detailed introduction about the School of Humanities and Social Sciences and the programs they offer. Well, I personally believe that this might be the most interesting program we offer in this whole university, because you get a very direct chance to not only study the Chinese culture, but to see it, to feel it, and to experience it. So if you want actually to join our university, well, I will further give you some more information about how to apply, and especially how to apply for the scholarships. So wait a minute, let me share my presentation to you guys. Okay, yeah. So now it's coming to my part. From the admission office side, I'm going to introduce you some introduction to the application and to the scholarships we have. So my part is mainly going to be two divisions. So the first one is about the scholarships, and the second one is how to join us in XJTU. So first, the scholarships we offer, I believe this might be the most attractive or interesting point you guys are interested in. So the first one is for the bachelor level, we have this international freshman scholarships. As you can see from this slide, that this scholarship is divided into 3 different prices, marking different levels of exemption of tuition fees. The first prize will be a full exemption of the first year's tuition, and the second prize is going to be a 50% exemption, and the third prize is going to be the 30% exemption of the tuition fee. And there's a plus of a monthly living allowance, but the detailed amount is going to be decided according to the performances you have performed during the selection and the first year of your study. And next, when it comes to the level of postgraduate studies, including masters and PhDs, we have this 4 major scholarship programs. The first one is the most comprehensive one, is the Chinese government scholarship. As you can see, it contains a free tuition fee, a free accommodation, and a comprehensive medical insurance, and a monthly living allowance. The second one is the XJTU Siyuan Scholarship. This one is sponsored by our university, and it's going to be an exemption from tuition and a monthly living allowance. The next one is the Xi'an Belt and Road Scholarship. This comes from the government of Xi'an City, and there will be still a monthly scholarship for 10 months a year. The last one is quite special. It's mainly for the Chinese language teachers scholarship, sponsored by our Ministry of Education. It's divided into 1 year, 1 semester, and 4 weeks of Chinese language students. If you guys or your friends are interested in studying the Chinese language and the Chinese culture for just a short period of time, you can apply for this scholarship. And the next part will be how to join us, our application requirements and documents and procedures. I will walk through you for all the details. The first one is the bachelor's requirements. There are some basic eligibilities. First one, you have to be between 18 to 25 years of age and a good health status to apply for us. The next one is you have to get a valid foreign ordinary passport. The third one is to apply for bachelor, you have to first finish your high school, which means you have to offer us a high school or advanced diploma. The fourth requirement is for the language. The Chinese proficiency must be above HSK4 with a score above 180 and a minimum of 60 in all subskills. And the application is open right now. It's from December 1st of last year to June 30th of this year. There will be an admission review, including your Chinese language proficiency, your academic background, awards and achievements, and there might be an interview. As Ms. Liu have introduced, the bachelor programs are also offered in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. The next one will come to the level of master and PhD. First, there are still some eligibilities. The first one is to be a non-Chinese citizen with valid passport. And still you have to be in good health, of course. The next one is for the age level. For master program, you have to get a bachelor degree and be under 35 years of age. For the doctoral program, you have to get a master degree and be under 40 years of age. The application schedule is now still available. The application is open right now. You still have a few days to apply for the scholarship to study here. It's from November 15th last year to March 15th. And there are some special attentions for the doctoral applicants. If you guys are interested in studying the PhD in XJTU, you might first go to our school's website and check the program list of all the programs, including the programs from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. First, find your programs, and next, find if they're requiring the recommendation letter from the professors. If the recommendation letter is required, then you can contact the different professors you might be interested in according to our program list, because there are contacting links for you to get in touch with different professors. And for the application documents, we are requiring these few necessary or mandatory documents for you to upload during your application. The first one is the highest diploma. It has to be an original copy, and prospective diploma winners must submit official certificate from the school or institution they're currently studying. The next one is original transcripts in your latest study period. For example, if you're applying for PhD, then you have to submit your master transcript for our evaluation. The third one is the certificate of language proficiency. As we have mentioned before, there are different programs might be in English or in Chinese language. So we are requiring different language proficiencies. The next one is your valid ordinary passport. And after that is a completed original physical examination record. There is a pattern for you to download from our school's website. You can use this pattern to finish the physical examination and upload in the system. The next one is a remittance slip of application fee. The application fee for a scholarship application is 800 yuan, and for a self-sponsored program, it's 500 yuan. There might be other documents that we require according to different programs. You may get to know through our email or application system message. And there are still some notes I want to mention with you guys. The first one is all the documents needs to be scanned, which means they need to be clear enough for us to check in the system and upload it into the application system for review. The next note is that incomplete applications will be rejected, which means if you failed to submit the complete necessary documents or failed to finish your application in time, then there will be rejection for your applications. The last note is that we are requiring a notarized Chinese or English versions, which means if your diploma or transcript is made in other languages, for example, Russian, Spanish, or French, then we require an official translation version into Chinese or English for us to review. And here is a procedure for you to apply in our system. As you can see, this is the link to our online application system, and you start from a registration. First, you log into our system and create your own application account. And next, you should fill in all the basic information we are requiring. The next one, you should upload all the application documents I just mentioned. And after that, we are going to go through an initial review for all your application documents. If you are okay and all the documents met our requirements, then we will send you an email notice for you to pay your application fee. You can either pay your application fee online or offline. After that, your application will be completed, and we will further transfer your documents and information to the school or the program you are applying for some further review or interview. And this is how to find us. As you can see, we are now open our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube account. Actually, our webinar today will be recorded and uploaded onto the YouTube and Instagram and different platforms for you to replay and find all the information you need. You can take a screenshot or just scan the QR code to find us. Also, you can call us or email us or find us on our school website. I believe our school website should be the most important source of your application infos. Okay, again, welcome to XJTU. I believe that should be pretty much all of my introduction. And next, we will use the time to take some questions from you guys. And I will leave my slides here for you to take screenshots or take notes. And if you have any question, you may type in the chatting room, and we will find out to answer you guys. Any questions or any more thing you want to know about the study and life in School of Humanities and Social Sciences? Yeah, if you have any question, you can type in the chatting room. The scholarships, yeah, I will show you again the slide of the scholarship, especially the postgraduates here. Yeah. Here are some major scholarship programs we have, and I believe the most popular or the major one should be the Chinese government scholarship. But besides that, we still offer our university student scholarship and the Xi'an Belt and Road Scholarship for all the master or PhD applicants. Well, if you're asking for any program list, it doesn't matter if it's bachelor or master or PhD, I believe you should find it out on our school's website. Again, I will share the link to our school's website in the chatting room again. There is a very detailed program list and a list of professors and their contacts on our school website. Oh, I think I just, yeah, I should send to all. Yeah, if you can check the chatting room, I have shared our school's website link. I will also share our email and our telephone number if you need to contact us. Yeah. Am I eligible for? Well, there are some basic eligibilities I just mentioned. If you can, yeah, I'll get back to it. If you can find yourself whether suit or not for the basic application. This is the requirements for the bachelor's, some basic eligibility for age and health status and documents. And here is the eligibility for the master's and PhDs. Well, actually, this whole webinar is going to be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube. So you can find something to replay and find all the information you need. is acceptance rate for master degrees. It is not necessary. If you're applying for master, then you do not have to ask for any acceptance or recommendation from the professors of XJTU. Again, guys, I believe if you want to find out the programs or the scholarship informations, then it's better for you to go to our school's website. There is a list for all the scholarship and all the programs. You can find that whenever you want, okay? Yes, the application fee. Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. The application fee is 500 for self-sponsor, which means if you're paying the tuition and all the other stuff for yourself, then the application fee is 500 yuan. And if you want to apply for a scholarship, then the application fee should be 800 yuan. Well, for those who are graduating, actually here, I just mentioned. So you mean the prospective diploma winners, and they can submit their proof of graduation and transcript so far from their bachelor university or institution to us. That is also acceptable. What if I did my bachelor degree in English? If you did your bachelor degree in English, then you can ask your university or your institution to issue you a proof that you are able or you are capable of being taught in English. Okay. In that case, you do not need to upload any IELTS or TOEFL transcripts. If I want to enroll in the Mandarin language program, yes, actually, we have these requirements for it's HSK 4. Yeah, HSK 4 above 180. You should first get this level and then to apply for our Chinese taught programs. If you do not have that, then you might try for the English taught programs. Okay, next I will still come to the slide of our contacts. So if you want to ask anything, I think it's best for you to first go to our school website. If it doesn't answer your question, still you can try to email us or call us to raise any of your questions. And still we are going to post our latest information and some student activities, still some application infos on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube account. Well, actually, the application fee is necessary for your application. If you cannot pay for the application fee, then we cannot let you through the review, which means your application will be rejected. For website registration, it's asking verification. Well, I think you should read through the notes from the system. I believe this verification code should be some code sent to your email box. You should check it. There are very detailed notes for you to go through the application system. If you can open the link and log into the system, you will find it. Yes, the certificate from the School of English Medium Instruction. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. You can upload it. That can replace the transcript of IELTS or TOEFL. Yeah, we can take that. That's a good question. For the application fee, if you have paid your application fee and you did not get admitted in finally, well, it is non-refundable, which means you are not getting reimbursed. Well, we are not using WeChat or WhatsApp for contacts because there are thousands of applicants every year. So this is all the contacts we can offer to you: our phone number, email, and school website. Actually, if you want to say anything or make some comments to us, well, you can go to our Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. They are open for comments. Yeah, you can follow us and watch our posts and make any comments. Also, if you have any suggestions about our promotions, you can also leave it there. Well, the admission, you mean the application fee in USD, right? Well, I just said it's 500 and 800 in RMB. You can transfer that. Yeah, you can check it out. So let me check some questions. Maybe I have missed some questions just now. Yeah, for the coming to study to China, I mean, actually come to China. We don't know when the borders are going to be open, but right now I believe there is we still have to do all the application online. I'm not sure if you can come back in the future, but we truly hope to see you guys all in the university. Well, yeah, the score of IELTS, our requirements is 6.0. Yeah, and I will go back to the questions. Well, if you failed to log into your application account, you can create a new one or write us email. Let us know your application number and we will look into that. Yeah, here is our email. You can write to this email address and tell us your application number and we will find out what's happening. Okay, and I believe that is pretty much we have to share with you guys today, and we are very honored to have Ms. Liu from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences to give us introduction about this school and this very interesting and informative program of Chinese cultural studies. Guys, our application is still open, and if you are interested, you can log into our application system and do the apply. If you have any question, you can ask us through email or call us or leave comments in our Instagram or Facebook or YouTube account. In the future, we are going to still have some more online promotions for different schools. If you are interested, you can go to our YouTube account to watch the replay of the former schools. And thank you guys again for joining us today. And I believe it's quite informative webinar of the XJTU and about your application. So thank you again for joining us. I believe in this coming new year of 2022, some of you might have the chance to be enrolled to XJTU, and we're really looking forward to meeting you, no matter online or offline. So thanks again, and hope to see you guys next time in our next promotion webinar. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Thank you.